Next is a cemetery repair bid update. So,
there's a resolve further down with recommendations from the cemetery committee, but we had put out a request for bids for repairs to stones damaged in Oak Hill Cemetery by a tree falling and damaged in Moulton Cemetery by a vandalism, and the cost to relocate the stones from Riverview that belong at the old Methodist burying ground, and we received two bids. One was a cost per hour, and one was a price per project. And the committee's recommendation is to go with the price per project because it's a known budget item as opposed to $100 an hour and no indication of how many hours something might take. And the other thought was that in utilizing Mr. Stevens, who has extensive experience in this, that this would allow us, if the council chose to have a way to move forward in budgeting that gives us known, if we want to do X stones a year, we can figure out what it would cost us and be able to contract for that kind of work. But both of the proposals are in the packet, and the resolve later on is a recommendation from the cemetery committee to go with Stevens and to do the identified work, but also he also added the cost to do the other broken stones that were not part of the tree falling, but were damaged in Oak Hill, and the non-vandalized but not in great shape ones in Moulton as an additional cost. And the committee recommended that the town engage Mr. Stevens for all of those services in this year.
Thanks. Any questions? Next is all right. Thank you, folks. Next agenda items. First, resolve 2022-31 to award cemetery repair bid to Thomas Stevens. How would the council like to proceed?
Motion to approve. Second.
Any comments, questions? Sue explained it pretty well. I think this is a flat rate instead of an hourly rate. So, Jake?
Councilor Eastman?
Approve.
Councilor Morrison?
Approve.
Deputy Mayor Bissonnette?
Approve.
Mayor Stewart?
Approve.
Councilor Ormsby?
Approve.
Councilor Rankin?
Approve.
Next is resolve 2022-32